Alright, so I will be test riding this beautiful teal F900R at San Diego's BMW at Coney Mesa. Looks stunning, man. I love the look of this bike. 900cc, just like the G310R, except for being slightly bigger and of course way more power, way more torque. Alright, should be a fun test ride. Let's see how it goes. Alright, from the get-go. Keyless power. Nice TFT display. Okay. Oops, this is a bit loose. That looks good. Mirrors look good. It's got a hold of the rear brake. That looks good. Front brake looks good. Let's put her into first gear. Let's see how she goes. Alright, seating positions, first impressions. Hold on. I just can't see if there's any cars here. Alright, so yeah, first impressions. Seating position is, I want to say, almost exactly like my G310R, but not quite. It's just a little bit sportier. Like I wish I had my Insta360 here to show you, but I'm bent forward just a little bit more than I am on my 310R. Just looking at this bike initially, I had the feeling that it would be almost exactly the same as my 310R, the seating position, but yeah, it's slightly different. I mean, nothing too bad. It's not like a sports bike, of course. But yeah, I think quite comfortable. Like, I'm just doing a short test right here, so I probably won't be able to tell, but I think it should be fairly comfortable for like longer freeway rides and stuff. At least that's the feeling that I get from this short test ride. Yeah. So I'm just going to do a couple of miles here, take a U-turn, and then just get back. Should be fairly, should be fairly short. There's this beautiful road, Coneyville Road. It's not a freeway. It's like the best of both worlds, sort of, because it's not a freeway, but it's sort of like an empty road where, if you want, you can sort of rip it, you know. In sort of like a safe manner, so yeah. Great bike, man. It just, the acceleration is so smooth. You can't even tell it's like 60 miles. Like on my bike, obviously it's a 310R, so much smaller, but oh man, you could easily tell when you're going 60 or above. So this is a nice change of pace compared to my 310R. Oh boy, I'm just getting my own hair in my face, man. I should have worn a hairband or something. My hair's gotten longer and it's just getting into my eyes. Not very comfortable. Going to try and open the visor to clear some of it out. Sorry about the wind noise. Alright, I hope it's better now. Alright, let's rip. Fourth gear, 6,000 RPM, 70 miles per hour. It's crazy. Oh man, it just pulls. This bike just pulls, man. Alright, I feel like there's a cop car behind me. Couldn't be sure, so... Oh shoot! I ended up changing the mode or something? It says sport mode. I don't know how I ended up there. Okay, that's not a cop car. Man, this thing is so much fun. And I have no idea how to get rid of this. I should have probably messed around with the TFT before I started my ride, but it is what it is. Alright, so if this is what 70 miles per hour is going to feel like roughly that's the speed that you go, that's the speed you take on the freeways here. Usually, I mean, it's usually a little bit more. If I'm being honest, like 75. You can cruise at 75 easily, like going from, let's say, San Diego to LA. And sometimes get up to 80 or 85 when you need to pass cars, but 75 is pretty cruisable. And so, I would say like for 75 or like 70 right now, obviously there is a lot of wind noise. It's a naked bike. But I would not say that it's pushing me around or anything. It's just, a lot of it is like in my upper chest or neck area. So, like my face is protected, but my chest is getting a little bit of a wind blast. But like I said, it's nothing too bad. And I'm 5'10", if it helps. I think like 30-inch inseam or thereabouts. And I can easily like flat foot this bike. And I think, from what I can tell, I think you can also get... oh, the brakes are so good, my god. Wow, okay. I'm coming from my G310R and like I have to brake really hard sometimes on that one. But yeah, on this one the brakes are so damn good, my god. Yeah, as you can see, I can easily flat foot with just a little bit of bend in my legs, so not too much. But yeah, oh, let's see if I can mess around with this mode thing now. I have no idea how to do that, so I'm just gonna leave that for later. Okay, there you go, back to road mode. Man, this bike just pulls. So easy, so light on the throttle, but like it still just pulls. Oh, this is crazy. It's a lovely bike. Like, it had been on my list, this bike, for a long time. But I just never gotten around to trying it out because I don't know, I just didn't ever see it in my BMW in San Diego. And now they have it, so yeah, I figured I'll try it. And yeah, it's everything I dreamt of, man. It's a stunning bike. I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy it just yet. If I'm going to be able to justify that expense. It's expensive, man. This one's like it's got the premium model, I believe, and so the total value of this one is about like 12.5 grand. So that's expensive, man. And I think the BMW is only going to give me about like $2,000 or so for my 310R, so which is not bad, but it's still expensive. So yeah, I don't know if right now is the right time to buy it, but man, I love this bike. If I could, I would buy it. There's just no doubt in my mind. If I could justify this expense right away, I would be riding this bike home, man. And this color scheme, this steel. They have a triple black too, but I love this steel, man. There's just something special about this steel, and just look at it, man. Just looks Just looks amazing in the sun, man. Great color. Okay, so yeah, when I'm sitting like this, actually, to be honest, I can't fully flat foot. Like if I flat foot, like if I have one foot fully on the ground, then the other one's kind of tiptoeing. But then if I stretch it out, I can flat foot, you know. So it's like almost flat footing. So if you're 5'10" with a bigger inseam, or even 5'9" with a bigger inseam, you could probably flat foot it. And I know that you can probably get the seat lower too if you'd want to do that. So yeah, not very intimidating, I think, if you're a new-ish rider. I would not necessarily recommend it for an absolutely new rider, because I've been riding for about 1.5 years now. Unless you can, you know, really respect the throttle, then maybe go for it. But I know I would not have gone for this as my first bike, for sure, even if I liked it. Because there's so much you can learn on a smaller bike. It's a lot more forgiving if you make mistakes. If you accidentally roll on the throttle, which I've not really done, but like, there's always a thought in your mind, like, what if you do? You know, initially when you're nervous and trying to get away from cars. And on this one, you could absolutely, totally, especially like on curvy roads, taking any turns, you know, when you're close to other cars, you accidentally roll the throttle more than you would want to. Yeah, it could turn out badly. So, but if you have even a little bit of experience riding motorcycles, then I'd say go for it. I think it's not as intimidating as like some of the adventure bikes, bigger adventure bikes, or maybe like bigger sports bikes, like a S1000R or something like that. Yeah, definitely not in that league. So, but like I said, it still has enough power to get you up to 70 miles in like no time. And yeah, it's a naked bike, so keep that in mind, of course. But I actually don't mind naked bikes. Like my current G310R, I've taken it on the freeway multiple times. I take it on the freeway almost every ride for at least a few miles. It obviously struggles to do more than 30 minutes on the freeway, just because of the vibrations, and once you get up to 70 or 80 miles or even 85, then it just has like no power left, right? So you have to ride a lot more defensively, which I do, but it's just nice to have more of a power band that this bike basically gives you, right? So if I'm riding the same speed as my 310R on the freeway, then I just know that this bike just has that much more power if I need it, right? Or sometimes if you're on an empty-ish road and you want to cruise with at the speed of like other cars, like let's say sometimes they'll be in California very often in the fast lane, they'll be going like 85 miles or even closer to 90 miles per hour, right? And usually on a motorcycle, not always, you can ride defensively if you ride slower and on a smaller bike. But I like to be in the fastest lane and going slightly faster than most cars on the road. That way, you just most often, like, you basically don't get surprised by stupid drivers or drivers on their phone, which practically all drivers these days are on their phones at all times, right? So I think it's just safer if you go a little bit faster. Nothing crazy. Don't do triple digits. I mean, you can do it. I just won't do triple digits. But go, yeah, like 5 miles faster than other cars. And I think cops, especially here in California at least, they're pretty lenient about it too if you're not doing anything crazy. I've never been pulled over, and I've done like regularly like 80, 85 on my 310R, but I'm not doing anything crazy, right? Like there's cars going 80 miles and I'm going like 82, right? Just passing them safely in the fast lane. So I think if you do that, no cop's gonna mind that. And check this out, I'm in 5th gear, 75 miles per hour, 5,000 RPM, quite comfortable. I still have one more gear left, so you can just tell red lines at like 9,000 RPM or like a little bit more than that too. So you can just tell how much more power is left. Yeah, it's a great bike, man. Oh, that looks like some military helicopter. Man, that's so cool. yeah, so man, this is a great bike. I don't know, I don't like know the stats of the bike off the top of my head, like how big the fuel tank is or stuff like that. I can tell you now though that it obviously feels a lot larger than my 310R, so which is about 2.9 gallons I think. So this must be like 4 at least, if not more. So that's great. Won't have to worry about fuel all that much. Yeah man, it just has like, it's a great bike. It just has so much power right now. Like if I want to pass these cars, I don't want to, but if I needed to, I could just, you know, I could just go through them quite easily. And on my 310, anytime I want to do that, I have to like assess how much farther I can get from the car, what the car's speed is ahead of me. You know, can I safely pass them or not? On this one, on occasion, like I think on freeways you would still have to do that, but like on internal roads it's so easy, man. You just have that much more power, respect the throttle, and like, yeah, it's a fun bike, man. And as I was saying earlier, I think about the windscreen, I don't really mind it not having a windscreen and stuff like that. You could obviously, if you care about that and want a proper touring bike, you could always just get the F900XR, which is I think a little bit more expensive than this one. But yeah, my current bike 310R is a naked bike. I love that. I ride it on the freeways all the time. I only care that it's not fast enough, that it doesn't have all of that passing power that I need. But never has the wind been a problem for me. I don't mind the wind in my face. I mean, that's why I ride a motorcycle, right? I love the wind in my face. I love that it's a naked bike. And I say this now before having taken a longer road trip. And maybe, you know, if I take a super long road trip across the US, then at some point maybe I would care that this is just a naked bike, you know. It has no wind protection and stuff like that. And I was talking to this nice gentleman outside of San Diego's BMW right before my test ride, and he was test riding, I believe he was test riding one of the K1600 BMWs, I forget the exact model. And he already has a 1250 GS, and he was telling me how like he was actually suggesting that the 1250 GS is like the Swiss Army of motorcycles, right? So he was suggesting that I should test ride that one too if I'm considering buying this F900R, because he's like, while this is a great bike, the 1250 GS, like with its wind protection, being able to go off-road if you want to, he was saying that it's just a great bike, right? Considering all of those factors. So, and he said that I think his son bought an 850 GS, and since he bought it, he said that his son's been thinking that, oh man, he should have probably gone for the what's it called, the 1250, like his father. So that got me thinking, obviously. Oh yeah, this is the bike that he was test riding. I believe it's yeah, what does it say? Okay, 1800, 1600, I can't read, man, B or something. I think there's a GT version too that he wanted to ride, but he ended up doing this one instead. Alright, so just stop, power off. Yeah, so, I mean, he was suggesting the 1250, but man, I love naked bikes, and this one's just a great bike. That was a fantastic test ride. I feel like I should have done a little bit more, but that was great fun. Honestly, I might come back and do another test ride. I don't know why I ended mine so early today. They gave you the bike for like 30 minutes. They're pretty gracious with the time as well, and I'm already back here after doing like maybe 15 minutes, I think. Man, I love this bike so much. All right. Hi, good, how are you? Awesome. Okay. All right, so thanks for tuning in for this F900R test ride. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope I end up putting it on YouTube actually, for real this time. Maybe even on Instagram, like snippets of it. Let's see. All right, see you guys.